Hello and welcome back to Let's Play X Beyond the... Okay, I don't know why I was going to say that. Anyway, let's play Mass Effect. Alright, let's go off to the refuge systems, shall we? I really feel like coffee. I should have made coffee between recordings. Well, it's too late for that. Well, it's not really. I could just stop the recording and, you know, start another recording, but this is beside the point. Let's just pretend it's too late for that. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world, dotted with spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even a casual observer shows that this is no longer the case. Our casual observation shows that this is no longer the case. Ilos is devastated by means of unknown origin. Its entire surface changed to the colour of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen, fires presumably ignited by lightning strikes. It can be seen burning on the dark side. It indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 Gs. At least for humans. I don't know. Pretty. Oh, that's not the best. You were gonna light up like a beacon as you arrived in the system. Why didn't the gift spot you?
We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings
yeah,
from the
they
planet's
would.
surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
No offense, but they
Negative on
probably
that,
picked us
Commander.
up on the way
nearest landing
in.
zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
Dun dun dun.
Do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
So, take Liara because it's a Prothean ruin, and Tali Zoraya, I guess. Tali Zothnarai, yeah. Well, no, Garrus. Yeah, Garrus. We need more combat skill. And a little bit of tech. I wonder what that glow is meant to be, because that's definitely not, you know, the stealth system.
You keep moving inside now.
I love how they don't just slow the bloody ship down a bit. You can just slow the ship down. Like, come on.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Oh, yeah.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
I forgot about the heartbeat that constantly pulses throughout this mission. You dodgy little... Yeah. This actually works reasonably. Oops, that's not what I meant to press, but while we're here, I guess, first aid. What I was trying to press was A. Liara, please don't be dead. Kind of awkward. Garrett! Just told Liara off for that. The only issue is sustained firepower is really lacking, like, extraordinarily, so... Right. So, you're gonna get up, right? Garrus. Because allegedly you're hacking this. Uh-huh. There we go. Ooh. Razor? Why do I remember that being a good pistol? No, seriously, why do I remember that being a good pistol? Oh, well, whatever. I can only assume that I didn't use much of the actual bloody Spectre gear, because I thought it was only level 5 or something, maybe. Hi. Take that, Garrus. Uh-oh. We're not done yet. Where's the others? Also, what's all these crates just lying around? The Geth just, like, brought crates for me to open, filled with regular gear. Not even any special, you know, Geth gear, just regular gear, just lying around on an ancient planet. Right, oh, hey, armature control. Nope, nope, nope. Panicked. Whatever. Fine, fine. Find it odd that we can control the armature, so... Oh, hey! I don't know what I was trying to do. I'm panicking! Oh. Okay, yeah, that's not working too well. It's interesting to try, but nah, it's not working too well. And a sledgehammer, maybe? Weapon force and toxic damage, that's interesting, but no. We'll just get infernal rounds. Could say if nothing else, stopping the enemy shooting straight is better than nothing. So where do I... Did I screw up somewhere along this line? I think it buggered up, but I don't know. Hey there. You're looking bizarre, to say the least. I honestly cannot remember which direction to go. I don't even know why I'm grabbing gear anymore, to be honest. Okay, there's something I'm clearly missing. Like, yeah. Something super obvious. Obvious I'm missing, obviously. I bet you anything is staring me right in the face and I just cannot see because I'm being useless. Come on. Maybe over here? Oh, contacts. It's a start. It's definitely a start. It at least means I'm not been going nowhere. Oh, no. That's not at all what I meant. I meant that. No. Let me. Maybe? Nope, that did not work too well.
We got them all, Shepard.
Yeah, then why were we still high? Oh, whatever. We were still jammed for a bit, that's why I was like, what? There's more? Let's see. Aha! Haha! Finally, one with the door control! It's an ancient lift. Oh, bugger, that's not what I meant. I meant trying to press that. Still being jammed, allegedly, but whatever. Did we seriously go nowhere? We just went nowhere, didn't we? Also, don't ask me why I freeze there. Or pause there. We literally went nowhere, didn't we? Oh, son of a gun. Fine, fine. We'll get there eventually. Oh, I can't just drop the... Everyone back aboard! Also, these lifts are really slow. Oh, hey, hi! Oh, you dicks! Seriously, you are all wankers. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. This one actually seems to be where we're meant to go. Excellent. Quick save failed because I'm standing on the left. There we go. Right! Finally, I find the bloody elevator. Her.
This place still has power. Must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after we went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Indeed. It's always fascinating that these places never run out of fuel. Yep. Just saying.
I smell trouble.
No. 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 You guys are dicks. Ah, you guys are dicks. Seriously, why? Ah, fine. Fine! Now, I completely forgot that that was so much viciousness. Just so much. But no, we're gonna do good. We've got this.
Has power. Must be running off its own generator.
Yes, Garrus, it must be
It must
running
be the
off
command
his...
center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown to get inside that.
We'll be fine. Yeah, we got this. Let's just quick save here, though. I just was not expecting to be assaulted for some reason here. I honestly do not know why. I mean, if anything, this is the best place for an ambush I can think of. You know, my objective's here, so I would have to come here. It's quite hard to see. There's basically no cover where I am. It's like the best place for them to attack me. Okay, get up. Be healed. Ow. Oh goodness. Oh, you're kidding. Sure. Sure. Fucker. I could have used the armatures. No, it's fine. Ugh. Ugh. Whatever. I saw that lying around and I was like, oh, we can do that, I guess. But no, no. Oh, right, that way there's a way out. Right, that makes so much more sense. Okay, so maybe you got armor, right? Maybe you got armor in you. Yes, you have got armor in you. Just completely the wrong bloody armor. I'm not gonna get any new armor, am I, before the end? Nope.
Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Somehow.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Vault Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Also, coincidentally, they had the exact same projectors in the past. Just saying! Ooh. Anything up here? Oh no, just a place to waste my time. That's fine! I love it. I love wasting my time. Anyway. Guess off to the left then. Interestingly, there's a waypoint. Why is there a waypoint? Didn't place a waypoint. Whatever. I find it weird that it's placing its own waypoints every so often now. Must be like, oh, you're taking so long, jeez. You're such a crap gamer. Ugh. Metal Gear. I seriously find this path weird, though, with a pulsing heartbeat. It only seems to be on this path as well. Huh.
Folks, we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker.
Good idea.
Indeed, the firepower will come in handy.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans.
Whoops.
I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Sarah, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably
Oh,
tried
I
to keep
wasn't going to
themselves alive
spoil it. I
through
thought they didn't know. Bloody hell. Yeah, you can just, yeah. Bye. Yes, I know, Liara. It is all clear. It seems Saren has more control over the facility than we thought, right? Right?
What is happening?
It's a trap. Sarah must have set an ambush.
I do not think
A
Saren
really
is
bad
behind this.
ambush. Right. Also, that is really dangerous. So the Protheans didn't have any safety codes. That's one thing to know, because you know, you can stick your arm out there, get it broken off.
Decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
Indeed. Anyway. Welcome to Vigil.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality
Aptly
was one
named.
of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Are you actually
This
speaking
is
English?
incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand
It
it.
is.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment.
I think
but that
Vigil is
likely
just
to change.
unconsciousness or
Soon
sleeping. I
nowhere
can't
will be
remember
safe.
exactly though. I know it's apt, but I cannot remember exactly. Anyway, I'm going to roll a D8 probably for these 4 choice words. 3.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years. To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers
I'm
will
trying to
pour
think how they
through,
actually
and all you
use
know
it, though.
will be destroyed.
Reapers in dark
How do the
space?
Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories.
They're robots,
The
think about
researchers
it.
here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Citadel's a relay?
Nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay.
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until
I'm
the
surprised
relay
no
is
one's ever
activated
been suspicious.
and the
That doesn't
Reapers
make
invade.
sense. The
The
perfect
Reapers
trap.
can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays.
I'm surprised that Saren
Communication and
didn't just go
transportation
back.
across our empire were
Honestly.
crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others.
I mean,
Easy
I'll tell
prey
you
for the
that.
Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
All of you?
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely
Also, I'm sorry for the
thorough.
bloody seizure that's going on right now. Paragon?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds
Dark
were stripped
space,
bare,
obviously.
harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay.
Well, they didn't
into
do a very
dark
good job,
space,
did they?
sealing it behind them.
Ugh.
All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned.
And they too eventually died.
Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought. The indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Why did they do
What
this?
did the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
We do not know.
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves
Well,
or
not
resources.
unknowable.
More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
It is true. Well,
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology.
oh,
Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
go on.
What happened next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. but the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
He should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected.
Which is an intelligent idea.
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
And did any of them survive?
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
It makes sense.
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
Well,
I
obviously
saved
not.
key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population.
Indeed.
Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
The Keepers?
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Paragon Red. There we go.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses.
Well,
Once inside, he will transfer
I guess the
control of the
loophole,
station to
the plot hole
Sovereign.
I found may have been solved there.
Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And
I'll
the
tell you in a
cycle
bit.
of extinction will begin again.
Not this
I'll
time.
take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
What happened to
Prothean
the
scientists?
survivors from the Conduit Project?
They use the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station.
Eventually died, and then the
I do
Keepers.
not know what became of them then.
Well, they
It is
died. The
unlikely
Keepers
they
took
found
them.
any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim
No,
death.
they would have found food and water. There's
I
plenty of
only
food
know
and
they
water.
succeeded in their mission to seal the relay.
Whatever.
Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Ba-ba-da. The Keepers?
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first.
That makes sense.
Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel.
What makes sense
But
to
the
me
Keepers are
is
no
that
longer
the
directly
Keepers
controlled
are
by
actually just
Sovereign or its ilk.
made.
They
For
evolved
it?
so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Well, not completely.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
I'm surprised they didn't create their own non-organic servants, honestly, and then just implant them on the Citadel. That would make so much more sense. Just create a race of mini Reapers, essentially. And just have them on the Citadel, walking around. Seeming what do you call it? Words. Unassuming? Non-aggressive, you know. Anyway, Prothean scientists?
What happened to the
Oh,
survivors
never mind,
from the
we...
They
convoy?
used the conduit.
Yeah.
I only know they succeeded in...
Beacons?
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
That is quite a risk.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Perhaps. Sovereign.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher
What
in the
would
next
make
Reaper
sense is if
invasion.
he actually had something on the Citadel
this time
that
the
signaled
signal
you
failed.
instead.
The
But hey,
Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
they could just attack.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Well, let's get
Saren's
going.
got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
No more
We're in a
time.
race to save the galaxy and you want to play Q&A with a hologram?
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
But anyway, with that, I am going to quickly say, why didn't Saren just, before he had his Spectre status revoked, just go back to the Citadel? It's literally all he would have had to do is go back to the Citadel and then punch in a code to get Sovereign control back, essentially. You know, find out what has happened. I guess the only reason I can see that they would need to come here is to learn what they did and how they did it. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, so until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.